you and set your soul alive, revive you when you're down, and be the voice of God in your lives through my music. Those words by singer and songwriter Sive Dumbisa, who is our first music guest this morning. The Eastern Cape born and bred young man who describes his music as lyrical soul recently realized his long time dream of recording and releasing a full-length studio album after years of walking his music journey, which, like most, was paved with challenges and milestones. Well, titled Heartbeat, the album is pure evidence of how meaningful songwriting is to the singer. Well, Sive Dumbisa is here to tell us more about his music. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm great, and how are you?
Good, thank you. All right, what led you to music? Let us in on how you ended up doing music.
Well, since I was growing up, music, I just caught the music bug at a very young age.
Yeah.
You know, and everyone knew that, well, I loved singing, I enjoyed it. And so one thing led to another. Like everyone that's growing up, you want to be educated, you want to study, you want to, you know. So I thought to myself, well, let me start by getting a bachelor's degree,
right,
so that I could be able to sustain myself in the music world, not just as a musician, but as a businessman.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the whole point. One thing led to another, and I was in studio with Nduduzo Makati.
Yeah.
It was so amazing.
All right, talk to me about that. I mean, who are some of the people that have paved the way for you to end up here, sitting here today?
I guess everyone who's in the music industry,
they're
great storytellers. They do, like, how they tell their stories is so inspiring to a person that wants to be in the industry. So I really applaud everyone that is in the music industry. There is no specific person, really.
Songwriting is a huge part of this journey. Tell us a little bit about that and why this is so close to your heart.
Well, songwriting to me is all about expressing how you feel. You know, so in each and every person, I believe there's a story. And you always want to tell your story in your own way because it's your own story. So for me, that was very important. So I started writing songs growing up, just trying to figure myself out immediately. But what was really important to me before I go to studio was that I needed to know what is it that I want to say to the rest of the world.
You're right.
That was very important.
What is it? What is that?
And when I actually got that, I realized that I wanted to send out a message of hope, love, and faith. And so that was easy for me because I already had those bases in terms of I knew what is it that I want to say. And writing was just a hobby.
It's just there.
All
right. And what languages do you write? In English? And
I write in English.
Which one is easier?
Basically, Ngoku, the whole album is English and Xhosa. You know, because I didn't want to leave where I come from. Eastern Cape, it's got a rich heritage. And so in the album you'll find those, but as well I wanna travel the world. You understand? So I just needed a language that I could cross over to anyone, whoever in the world. So that's why I went into English as well.
Let's talk about the kind of music that you've put out there. How do you describe this music?
I describe my music as lyrical soul, like I said, because the power of the music is in my lyrics. You know, I'm a very conscious person now in terms of lyrical content, because I feel as musicians we have a mandate, you know, to educate and also make people aware of certain issues in our society. And so to be given a platform to record and be in studio, you should really don't take that like, you should take it seriously, basically. So I took it very seriously, and I went back and sit back and decided to write, you know, music that is meaningful and that has a message for young people out there.
Heartbeat, though. Why decide to call this album Heartbeat?
Heartbeat, it's generally because when a heart beats, it gives life. And so I believe in this music, there's so much life. If you go out and get it, you'll realize that from the first song to the last song, it's one of those albums that you just want to listen over and over again. You never get tired of it.
So somebody's listening to this conversation of ours and thinking, but why should I even buy this album? What do you say to them?
They should go out and get the album because it's music for your soul. And it's a very powerful album. It will take you into a journey that it's one of those albums that will take something in you that you never thought it was there. So it's one of those albums. Definitely, it's beautiful music, well produced, well written, and it's well thought out.
All right, so what are you up to from here on to promote the album?
From now on, I'm traveling. there's a couple of shows that we'll be doing in Eastern Cape because we felt at home that's where we should start. That's where we should start. And so from last year, it's been like hectic. Generally, I've been into like stages that I never thought I could be in, you know. And then I felt, okay, well, this year, let me take it home. Let me show people why. You know, like it's always nice to go back to people and show them really like this is what I do. This is why I'm stepping in all the stages that you guys wonder why. Like, you know, so that I'm just giving them answers to that.
All right, Sive, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Such a pleasure having you on the program. His debut album is titled Heartbeat, Sive, and he's a singer-songwriter from the Eastern Cape, talking to us about his album. There you have it on your screen there, Heartbeat, and he calls his sound lyrical soul, and it's called Heartbeat. He's going to give us 2 more performances, so stay tuned, and then you make up your mind about whether you want the album or not. All right, we have a